Welcome to USL Lifestyle, where you live your life differently. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and on today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about suicide prevention, how you can help your loved one who is suffering through thoughts about wanting to hurt themselves. Coming up next. Hi guys, and as you guys know, we are back with a new edition, and as we are in a new year, a new month, we know during the winter time, especially during this season in the northeast of the United States, we have a lot of winter weather and people tend to be more depressed. They tend to feel more sad and lonely, especially with COVID still going on. So the suicide rates tend to go up during the winter months and winter seasons, where we see a significant cases of people coming into the emergency room or seeking crisis intervention services through their house, with mobile response coming out to their household in the state of New Jersey, or just calling the police. And I, as a crisis clinician and as a psychiatric screener that has been working in the field for over 15 years, I have seen a significant increase in influx of people coming in. Some people don't seek mental health services or any type of suicide prevention. And I'm here today to talk to you about some resources that can help you and your loved one. Now, there in New Jersey, where I live, we have crisis centers throughout the state of New Jersey. Some counties, like Essex counties, has 3 screening centers, and then other places only have 1. Now, a screening center is where a person who comes to the hospital, they can be in crisis, but they may not have the insight or awareness to want to sign themselves into the hospital for voluntary treatment. So a screener is someone that's licensed by the state of New Jersey who is allowed to take away someone's rights against their will once they are found to be a danger to themselves or others. Now, there is a lot of gray areas when it comes to that. And sometimes people say, well, I'm not homicidal or suicidal, so I don't understand why I have to be forced into the hospital against my will or my rights being taken away. But there are people who are unable to function, has decompensated or regressed in their behavior and functioning level, whether they're not caring for themselves, they're not eating, they're not sleeping, they're losing a significant amount of weight. The medications may not be working as effectively, or they may be still hearing voices or seeing things that are telling them to want to hurt themselves or others. So those are the gray areas that people may not understand that really falls into New Jersey screening law. Now, I talked to you a little bit about that, but I'm going to get back to talking to you about suicide prevention. A lot of our children in our schools, whether they're still being homeschooled, whether you're doing virtual learning or still in the school setting, are still dealing with a lot of emotions, especially going back into school after the coronavirus of last year. So I want you to pay attention and be visual to any signs of suicide that may be affecting you or your loved one. If you notice a significant amount of them being lost in interest in their normal activity or things that they're usually interested in, they're feeling sad or more lonely or confused, or just can't even understand some of the feelings that they're feeling. Maybe they're not getting enough sleep. Maybe their appetite has decreased. It could be so many different things. So I'm here to talk to you about preventative ways of how to get your loved one the help that you need. Now, in New Jersey and across the country, we have a suicide hotline that is posted on this website that you can call toll-free 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And as I mentioned earlier, each county in the state of New Jersey has a screening center along with crisis centers as well that you can go to. The emergency room is always open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Monday through Sunday is always open. There's crisis clinicians always at the phones or inside the crisis center. Now, the crisis centers in New Jersey is located inside a hospital, so it may be a little longer than usual wait. But you will get the services that you need for your loved one or yourself. For more information, make sure you call the New Jersey Hope Line, which is posted on this website as well. Well, that's it for USL Lifestyle, where you live your life differently. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.